It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You've got to fight again.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Minshew looking to throw it right off the bat. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Minshew. Open man right side, Myers. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. 2nd such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Play action. It's Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Madison. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Minshew. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Hardy set to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Finding the former Raider, Nelson Aguilar.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And Crosby has made a living off of making plays in the backfield. Totally an absurd 27 sacks and 45 tackles for loss over his last 2 years alone. Mad Max equals this.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Pass caught, it's Justin Shorter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 catches, 80 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now, they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now. Minshew
sets to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Draw play, Madison. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. In motion left, Bateman.
They go play action with Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff, running left, Henry. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Runs through the contact. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In motion, Aguilar. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Aguilar. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Charlie Kohler. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by Charlie Kohler's touchdown catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a give to Madison. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Out of the gun is Minshew. It gets it right back to Mayer.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. This is caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, and it's the Panthers who are out in front. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Chris Godwin, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Aguilar in motion left.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 73 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here's Madison running on first down.
And they can't bring him down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Raiders now set to get the football back. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson now. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To throw again is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Off play action, it's Minshew. This is caught by Tucker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. It'll be Minshew again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. On the handoff, it's Madison. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you... And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Terrace Marshall from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They begin with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Jackson, options out left.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Jackson. Open man, that's Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
In motion left, Bateman.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raiders offense and Gardner Minshew getting set to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Running from the gun with Henry. Shedding through the defense. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5.
Minshew sets to throw.
That's to Mayer, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.